Why did Michael Jackson leave Quincy Jones in the 90s? For years, the partnership between Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones looked completely untouchable. Together, they created Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad, three albums that didn't just dominate charts, they reshaped the entire music industry. But behind the scenes, their relationship was never as smooth as the music sounded. You see, Quincy Jones was famous for challenging artists in the studio, constantly rejecting ideas if he thought they weren't strong enough. And early on, Michael Jackson actually needed that. Quincy helped refine Michael's songs, cut weaker tracks, and shape albums into tight, hit-filled projects. In fact, during the making of Thriller, Quincy famously pushed back against several of Michael's ideas and forced changes that helped turn it into the biggest-selling album of all time. But by the late 80s, things started to shift. Michael wasn't the young singer he had been during Off the Wall anymore. By the time they made Bad, he had written most of the songs himself and was becoming extremely protective of his creative vision. Some reports even suggested that the studio sessions were becoming tense because Michael wanted more control, while Quincy still believed in pushing back and editing his material. And that clash only grew bigger as the 1990s approached. When Michael started planning his next album, Dangerous, he made a shocking move. Instead of calling Quincy Jones again, he completely switched directions and brought in producer Teddy Riley, a pioneer of the harder, hip-hop-influenced New Jack Swing sound that was taking over R&B. It was a clear signal that Michael wanted to break away from the polished 80s style Quincy was known for. But some insiders believe the real reason ran deeper. Michael had reached a level of fame where he didn't want anyone telling him no anymore. Quincy Jones, on the other hand, had built his entire career on challenging artists, not agreeing with them. And once those two mindsets collided, the most powerful partnership in pop music quietly came to an end. Yet, despite the split, their legacy together remained untouchable. Because the albums Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones created in the 80s didn't just succeed, they became the blueprint for modern pop music.